Well, here we have the Kemi Moto 35 litre tailpack. I've got a TRK 502 and I've been trying to fit it on the rear rack. The rear rack is cast alloy, there's no tubes on there, and it was a complete mess trying to secure it down with the supplied straps or bungees. I just couldn't get the thing to stay secure on the rack. So I thought, how am I going to solve this problem? So here goes. Inside the bag is a piece of foam, which is the same size as the base of the bag. I then got an A3 sheet of styrene. I do a lot of modelling anyway, I just happen to have the sheet or remains of a sheet lying about, and I cut a piece of styrene using this as a template, same size as the bottom of the bag. Here you can see the styrene sheet which has been cut to shape. I then took the styrene sheet out and placed it on the rear rack and measured where the holes were in the rack. And as you can see, I've drawn a centre line and lined that up with the centre of the rack. The frontmost holes were 17.6 millimeters down from the top of the sheet. So I then measured out from the centre to the centre of the holes, and that was 71 each way. I then did the rear ones, which was a bit more fiddly, but they were 160 millimeters down from the top of the rack. The rear holes, for some reason, I measured at 72 each side of the centre line, and I drilled 4 holes, pilot holes, which should line up with the holes in the rack. So now I have to do a quick test with some small screws to check that they are lined up, and then I can drill them out to take bigger bolts. I've got an adventure style top box on the way with a proper mounting plate and everything else, but to keep weight down when I'm not using that top box, having a soft bag on the back makes a lot of sense. It will be secured with large washers, rubber washers and nylon nuts so that it can't come loose, but this bag will then be bolted down onto the rack and it will not move at all. It will also stay perfectly flat on the rack. The plan is that the foam will go back in the bottom of the bag, and then this plate will go in the bag on top of the foam. Well, this is the bag attached, as you can see, completely solid. How did I do it? I didn't bother recording me doing up nuts and bolts, but as you can see, I'd actually discovered that there were several layers of padding in the bottom of the bag. So I pulled those out, I put the styrene underneath and then bolted the original padding back on top. And so I've still got a hard base. I've got this hardboard around here. I'll probably get some more styrene and 3D print some corner bits and attach it all nice and neatly. Underneath, as you can see, I've used M5 40mm bolts with nylon nuts and washers, all stainless steel, and yeah, it's solid. You can't move that. So no straps. Nice solid piece of soft luggage, and it all works. I took it out for a test drive. It was just fine. There you go. I've got an adventure top box coming in a month's time. It's winging its way from AliExpress, so I'll have two luggage options. This one is going to be a lot lighter and almost as big, so for carrying a drone around and things like that, it's just fine. Okay, over to you.